Ernie, I'm standing out by the Lion King here, but I really want to know who feeds the lions at the Bronx Zoo?
All right, hold on, Justin. Welcome back to New York Wants to Know, the show where we get the answers to your questions. And here to help me out tonight, my panel, Ann Craig, Allison Camerata, and Chuck Nice. Good to have you all on board. All right, so Justin, you want to know who feeds the lions at the Bronx Zoo? Well, we headed uptown to the Bronx for that answer.
I'm Ralph Rosa. I'm a senior keeper at the Wildlife Conservation Society at the Bronx Zoo, and I'm in charge of feeding the lions.
Well, I'm glad you do that. So there you have it, Justin. By the way, the Bronx Zoo was just told that they may be cutting 42% of their budget for 2011. So why doesn't someone either take a trip up to the zoo or visit their adorable new lion cubs there, or head over to their website and make a contribution? That would be nice.
Yes.
Let's head on over now from the Bronx Zoo to Broadway for our next question. This one comes from another Justin Badger and Stephanie Dodd from Irvington, New York.
Hey, Ernie, we've got a question.
Was there a real-life Addams Family?
I like that question. Annie, you know all the answers about what's going on with the entertainment world, so what's the story there?
Well, I recently covered the opening of the play on Broadway, which stars Nathan Lane and Bebe Neuwirth. We need some music. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Okay, so we got the step sound. Was it a real family? I would love to say yes, that there is a Morticia and Gomez and Wednesday. But I'm sorry, folks, hate to burst your bubble. This actually started as a 1930s cartoon in the New Yorker magazine, believe it or not. And the artist is a legendary cartoonist by the name of Charles Addams, which is very good. The Addams Family. Yes. Didn't you love that show growing up?
Absolutely.
Of course.
However, what we should let this young lady know is that the Munsters are real.
Good
Da,
to
da,
know.
da, 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 da. You guys are good.
They're
Like that.
creepy and they're what?
Kooky.
Kooky, that's the one.
And
Spooky.
there
All
you
right,
go.
we have a video question right now. It came in this morning. Take a look at this one.
Hey Ernie, I'm Peter Abramson.
And I'm Kim Abramson, and we have a question. We have twins, and they're just wonderful. We are so excited to have them, but they are a lot of work. And we heard that Joan London has 2 sets of twins. How did she do it?
Hey, surprise, look who's here, Joan London. So good to have you on board, panels. All happy to see you, too. Oh, Good Morning America, 20 years, #1 ratings. You traveled the world.
You hosted there with me a number of times.
Yeah, we did. We worked together a few times, didn't we?
And I took my first 3 girls, who are now in their 20s, everywhere with me, all over the world. I used to bring them in the morning at 4 o'clock in the morning because I was breastfeeding. I used to start the show as Joan London. I ended as Dolly Parton.
You know, you have done so many wonderful things, and especially your life as a mom and a great wife, a family person. The question about twins, how do you handle them? 2 sets of twins, Joni.
They're 20 months apart. So the older ones, Max and Kate, are just turning 7 next week. Little Kim and Jack are 5. You know, I should have known when I married a camp director, he would say after the first set, what is another couple of hot dogs on the grill?
Whistle and all, right?
But the whole house is run like camp. You know, they get out of the tub, there are 4 towels and 4 little jammies right there. We've taught them to take their things to the sink after dinner. Took me a while to find out Jack threw away all my spoons.
You are so organized.
I have no spoons.
Also,
Allison, you know about twins too, right?
I have twin girls. They're 5 years old. I can't believe you have 2 sets. What's easier, 7-year-olds or 5-year-olds?
7-year-olds.
Good to know. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
But there's a pylon at my house. You know, we went from man-to-man to zone defense.
Right.
Joni, what are you up to these days now? Okay, aside from taking care of those wonderful children.
Because there's never enough to do. I actually started a line. I used to wake people up in the morning. Now I'm tucking them into bed at night. I have a line of bedding called Joan London Home. It was launched on QVC last week. It was a huge success. And now it's going to be available and starting in June at Walmart.com. So it's been a great load of fun.
Congratulations. You guys are going to be watching Make the Calls, right?
Of course.
We all have to order something from you.
My good
Joan.
buddy. I love the show.
So good
I love
to see
the show.
you. This is great. Okay, congratulations. We'll be watching on QVC.
Thanks, guys.
Take care of those little kitties, Tor. All right, coming up next here, we have an interesting question. Comes from Evelyn Bosler of Oakland, New Jersey. She says, hey, Ernie, I want to know what's the best place to ride a bike in New York City? Well, guys, for this one, we're going to go to a good friend of ours who knows all about bike riding and lots more. Right, Doc?
Hi, Ernie, Dr. Oz here. I want New York to know the best biking trail in the city is up the West Side Highway, starting near the site of the former World Trade Center, then up through Riverside Park, across the George Washington Bridge, and up the Palisades on 9W through Piermont and into Nyack. The round trip is pretty long. I've done it. Just turn back whenever you get bored or tired. Back to you, Ernie.
Yeah, I'm working a thing right now. All right, thanks, Doc. We appreciate that. Our next question comes via email. Judy Berman of East New York writes, "Hey, Ernie, I want to know whatever became of little Bernadette Castro, who jumped all over her father's sofa beds. Remember that? I remember that commercial so well. It was a classic New York television piece of history." Well, it definitely was, Judy. If you grew up in New York, you'll remember that a commercial, it was really something you wanted to watch all the time. It was just like yesterday, but you know what? Bernadette's all grown up. What's up now?
Hey guys, the little girl that opened the sofa grew up. My hair got lighter. It's funny how women, the hair gets lighter as they get older. I went on to be Parks Commissioner under George Pataki for 12 years. Loved it. And now guess what? Back in furniture. We're relaunching the Castro Convertible brand, so stay tuned. CastroConvertiblesUSA.com.
We like that. A little bit of flashback there. She looks great. Bernadette, don't jump on the bed this time. You guys at home, don't go anywhere. We still have more on what New York wants to know coming up.
Hey, Ernie. I'm visiting from Boca Raton, Florida. Where's the best place to eat late out at night in New York City? Hey, Ernie! What's the weather gonna be like tomorrow?
Well, it's Elizabeth Hurley, and I wanted to know whether it is safe to eat a hot dog on the street in New York, if it's good meat and if it's good for you, or whether it's full of ghastly things. That's my question.
Oh, did she say ghastly things? Is that what I think so. You know what, Elizabeth, good question. You just put the mustard on the thing, okay, and just take a bite out of it. Don't even ask any questions. They're really terrific. All right, welcome back on this Friday night to New York Wants to Know. I'm here with a wonderful panel, Ann Craig, Allison Camerata, and Chuck Nice. All right, you guys, we've been talking about food right now, okay? Let's check one out here. This is another food-related question from Martha, who is visiting from Boca Raton, Florida. Martha?
Hey, Ernie. I'm visiting from Boca Raton, Florida. Where's the best place to eat late out at night in New York City?
Great question. Let's find out. From hot dogs to Ann, okay? Let's talk about your favorite place.
There's a place in my neighborhood that I love, 77th and Broadway. It's Big Nick's Burger and Pizza Joint.
Nice.
Emphasis on joint because, well, you know, people like to go there late night. It's open 24 hours. The menu is 28 pages, so whatever you want. If you want an omelet, fried clams, I highly recommend, though, you got to get the burger. I mean, the whole place smells like grease.
Cheeseburger,
so you know
cheeseburger, Pepsi,
burger.
no Coke. Okay, Allison, your favorite place.
All right, look, I go to work at 4 a.m. in the morning, so late
wow.
night for me is about 8 p.m. But
Yeah.
the occasional nights that I do go out late, we go to hear music down on the Lower East Side, a great place called the Living Room. Right around the corner is a delicious pizza place called Rosario's. Great slices.
Oh, we have to check it out. We're going to go after the show. What do you think?
do
I'm
it.
ready to go. Chuck, your favorite place, where is it?
Well, you know, I get off late, work very late being a stand-up comic, and a place called Blue Ribbon on Sullivan Street down in Soho is a full-service restaurant that serves a full menu until 4 a.m.
Nice.
And it is delicious. They have everything from fried chicken to bone marrow.
No, watch out. We'll stick with the
fried.
fried chicken, okay? I know a great place for chicken, by the way, but we'll talk about that another time, all right? Right now, let's head back to the street level to find out one more question about what New Yorkers really want to know.
Ernie, how's the weather going to be tomorrow?
Let's find out. Good question. Let's head over to the newsroom and find out what's going on. Hey, you heard the guy. What's the weekend weather going to be like?
Thank you very much, Ernie. Yes, let's get you your forecast for the weekend. Tell you what, Saturday looks pretty nice for you. At least it starts off sunny for you, but we will see some more clouds coming in the afternoon, but it's going to be rain-free, high temperature making it up to 74 degrees. Now on Sunday, we are going to see cloudy skies around town, cool temperatures as well as rain, possibly some drizzle, high temperature only making it up to 72. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update, and thank you, Ann Craig, Allison Camerata, Chuck Nice. Thank you for being here. You've been a great part of the broadcast, okay?
Thanks.
Really enjoyed it. And before we leave you tonight, some of our neighbors and familiar faces wanted New York to know what they're thinking. Thanks for watching. New York Wants to Know. We'll see you again next time. Have a great weekend.
New York, I want you to know that I have no idea where to park my car because the signs are so crazy.
I want New York to know that the time for same-sex marriage to be legalized here is now.
Hi, I'm Rosanna Scotto.
I'm Greg Kelly.
We want you all to know, tune into Good Day
On Monday morning.
Hey, Ernie. I want New Yorkers to know I love this city.